would have expected the systems to be a lot more prepared.
Meanwhile, tonight, more frustration and confusion over Connecticut's vaccine rollout. Yesterday marked the first day anyone over 55 could sign up, but today there are still problems.
And those who actually could book their shots are finding out it is months away. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino is joining us live from Middletown. And Mike, what do people think needs to change here?
Well, Mark and Aaron, a lot of people that I talked to were just questioning whether or not the state was ready to handle the 500,000 people who were eligible just in that 55 to 64 age group. And then, of course, there's another 100,000 teachers who became eligible yesterday. Now, the state did mention that vaccine supply remains an issue, and that's kind of creating this bottleneck. But some of the people that I talked to say maybe that's a reason to slow down this rollout.
I started at 12:01 on March 1st, and you just couldn't get through to anything.
A new group of people became eligible for the vaccine Monday. More than 600,000, in fact, the largest group yet in Connecticut. And yet today, some are still waiting to find an appointment.
It just was absolutely impossible to get through to anyone.
Others made an appointment but have to wait until May to get the shot. Governor Ned Lamont says the bottleneck is simply the result of too much demand and not enough supply.
We've got tens of thousands of people who have made their appointments already.
But he says more appointments will become available as supply goes up, starting with 39,000 doses this week of the newly approved Johnson & Johnson vaccine. He suggests people keep checking.
More vaccines to come, more slots are going to be open. I know there was some frustration.
Lamont says the move last week to an age-based rollout shrank each phase of the rollout. But some question if the state should have made the groups even smaller.
I take it at face value. I'm going to be able to register. Well, I'm not able to register.
Meanwhile, Kathleen Kaminsky thought she had an appointment for Wednesday. She was already eligible, but found herself competing Monday with a new batch of people after her appointment was canceled. Now, she's waiting until late April.
We would be able to have social interactions with other people who were vaccinated and would like to visit family out of town.
The process keeps moving. Richard Sorbello considers himself lucky, getting a call back today from a help desk for an appointment in March. But others are still waiting, and they're wondering whether the next group should be put on hold until we catch up.
I just can't comprehend how they could possibly be rolling out another age group.
Now, we did get a partial response from the governor's office just a little bit ago. As far as people having to wait until May or even June for their appointments, the governor's office says that that's an error that has to do with the scheduling of the clinics. They've reached out to those providers to have them to adjust their scheduling. We were also told that State Chief Operating Officer Josh Cabal would get back to us about the possibility of waiting on future rollout groups. So far, we have not heard back. Live from Middletown, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Mike, thank you. Now